Welcome to the college football
Yo, yo,
playoff.
yo.
The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. Now, home field advantage for
Mute
one
that
side. This
mic.
place is rocking. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines.
Getting the ball
Sports
first.
College football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment.
Score.
Can't wait to get this going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Bug on my screen.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Second down play coming up. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that.
Not a good play there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. He's got his man in the open field. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Quarterback still with the football. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense comes out.
Will Bomb, baby. I miss him.
Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And it's 7-0 after the
That was big. That was big.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
There's the handoff. Just trucks the man. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
It's a good solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. Get some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. That's incomplete. The attempt at trickery does not work. That'll bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Aiming for the end zone.
My
And
God.
he runs it in for the score.
Without a
Touchdown,
quarterback.
Wolverines. Now the all-important extra point.
All right.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's going to hand this off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Breaking tackles. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
It's tough.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a target, and it's complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They were backed up to start the drive.
I have no clue how I caught that ball.
Great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid
Barely
off.
beat
Nice
it to me.
touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT.
Barely beating.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end
What
zone
up,
for a
Yak?
touchback.
Alright. See if we can stop the run.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks loose at the 40.
Bruh.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
They're going to run it. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. Inside the 40. Inside the 20.
Might do it. Maybe.
Brings the interception all the way back.
Maybe.
Knowles. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a shotgun run call. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Was a nice job.
I hate giving up rushing yards. I hate it. Hate.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol.
Hate.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And now the running back's guided again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook.
6'115".
Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Oh, Lord.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it here. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Catch made, looking for the
Tackling.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Tight end.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. A little bit of my turn and your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in the last possession.
Rushing defense.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Seminoles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on his defense making a big play.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this
out
Michigan
there,
defensive
tackle.
lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here
Right
recently.
by
Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the defense look slow that time.
Hit that, Greedy.
This guy can do it all.
What
We've
up,
seen him go
champ?
behind coverage and make plays
Just trying to
downfield.
get to
We
where
can see
you
him
are.
catch the ball
The next
underneath
round.
just like this. And when
That's
he
it.
catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into
How
the
I
end zone
play.
for the 6 points.
Attack on the PATs.
How I
A
play
touchdown
defense.
lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team has come on the
Crazy.
field now to send this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can respond to it this time. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Draw.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Dude.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Fake punt.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field.
Use the stock 335 book, tight book.
No fair catch, looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Great move in the open field. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty
I'm
of
smart
room to
here.
make a nice play.
I think we can close her out.
Down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A quick throw out left, complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in
that first down. You got to put your head down and get the
this
first down.
quarterback out of this rhythm.
Third down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Seminoles will line up on first and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Royer. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Now, this would be a shootout if he had his offense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and
definitely be a shootout if he had his offense.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught by the receiver, wide open. He's got space. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a first and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Fights through a tackle. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Ball handed off. Good enough for first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Knocked off the ball.
First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff again.
Oh my gosh.
Finding some room at the 25. They can't slow him down. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown,
Bro,
Wolverine.
what is that damn speed burst after getting the ball?
That's an elite running
Takeoff?
You know, when he got out into the open field,
What
I didn't know
what
if he was
attribute is that?
take that thing all the way to the house, but he does.
It's kinda-
That's next level speed.
And the point after is good.
It's overpowered.
Kickoff team
I
on
wouldn't
the
say
field getting
cheese,
set now.
but it's overpowered. Overpowering. Alright, let me see if I can run this without getting a holding call.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
Yeah.
Tackle behind
No holding
the
call,
line.
but I
It's
get a
loss
loss.
of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He lets it go on the move. And it's
Damn it.
off. He throws it
He didn't
right
stay in
into
place.
double coverage and pays for it.
Ah.
They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense getting set. It's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this,
Edges,
just get him the
man.
football. Simple
I
throw
just
for the
can never
quarterback.
defend the
He's got all
edges.
that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
And I'm going to make this a ball.
Offense
He's going to
facing
make this a ball.
second and
Not-
goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that's
Don't need a
a
quarterback.
great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it
Don't
all
need a
to the
quarterback.
fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Bringing it out, it's Royer. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
I don't see how. I try to do the same thing and I always get stopped.
This
My
offense
O-line,
bounced back the last possession.
pretty
ended
good.
in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed to the running back. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
On 1st and 10 here.
No.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence
Really?
that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
At a what, 21-point lead? Crazy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Royer. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play.
He's going nuts over there. That doesn't happen very often.
It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Does happen.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I'll tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The offense really clicking here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wanke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Knowles. They'll take the lead in the 2nd half.
Whew.
Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combo before the playoff game. They've had no answers so far.
A playoff game, national
That's by
championship
accident,
on
by
the
the way.
line. You know the old saying we used to always hear: big-time players make
I
big
did
plays
not
in
know
big
where I threw
games,
that ball.
and he certainly is doing that today.
I did not know where I threw that ball.
Lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Football comes out. The ball carrier lands on it and gains enough for a first down. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Where the ball's on the ground and somehow the running back recovers it himself. He's got to be relieved and elated at the same time. I'll tell you who else is elated, Chris. His offensive coordinator and coach over on the sideline.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they finally make the tackle, but an explosive play by this offense to wrap up the third quarter.
It was terrible. Terrible. That's why we won't win.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he'll make it to score. Touchdown, Michigan. Here comes the point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
We can't give up. We can't stop big explosive rushing plays. And we deserve to lose this game if we do. Right? It's
and he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky. He didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Noles are in the red zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. They're going to run it here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And it's good. And that puts them back on top. So after coming away with
big return,
drive, the kickoff team is out.
Get 3.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the one moves the ball into the 33.
Juking and jiving.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That run sets up a critical third down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for it. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's a pass. And it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Now the 40 finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. He escaped. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Short throw complete to the tight end. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Now it's second down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. 6-point game. The offense is out there trying to convert on this fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Getting set. Here's second down.
42 Spider. 4-2. Alert, alert.
Heading left after the handoff. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal.
Easy. Dino. Dino. Ready,
And he'll set up to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that defender deserves the
Oh
game
my
ball for that
gosh.
game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Damn you, Unk. Damn you. Man,
The
you
job is simple here. Just
you
take
hell
a
of a
knee,
player.
run out the clock,
Obviously.
and begin the celebration.
Holy cow.
Of course,
Damn
in
you,
the
Unk.
playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now
GG.
the stage gets
Ooh,
even
that
bigger. The
third
challenges
quarter,
will
man.
continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team
Oh
all
my
year long.
gosh.
So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advanced. Cannot wait to
Woo.
watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of
Holy
EA
shit.
Sports College Football.
43 rushes. Woo, boy. Ugh. 10 yards per. Ugh. 10 of 14, but he really 13 for 14. He completed 3 to meet for 11 on third. That screen though, that screen TD. Golly. And the freshman comes up huge. What the hell, dude? .63, I need all 6'3" of that. Dude, I know. I'm a defensive coach, and you would think I could stop the run, but no, I get freaking tore up. What the Nick Saban? They ran through us like shit through a tin horn, and goose through a, what is it? Shit through a tin horn. And when Georgia Southern ran all over them that one year. Freaking A, dude. Yeah, he's definitely he's right here. Oh no. Not that one. I should have known. But he might have been. Oh, that might be awareness. I don't know if he's anything special with him. But what was it? What was the score then? $35-14 to start the ball game, or start the third quarter, right? Yeah, 35-14 to start the third quarter. Yep. I saw that as soon as I saw Unc have his sanctions and draw Michigan. I started thinking about it a little bit, and then once I got up big, I definitely thought about it, and then it almost came back and bite me in the ass. Shh. He's in the chat. Oh, man. Whew. Yeah, no doubt. I know. They play tomorrow, but I wish they would have played tonight. When's what's Clay doing? Is he going to go live on his channel or not? I wonder. Oh, ho, ho, ho. At least we aren't one and done, regardless of whoever, regardless. All right, now we got to get our minds right. Dude, I don't know because I think, well, Wyatt has his whole team back, I believe. I think if Wyatt can get him into some mistakes like Chris did in the Big 12 championship, it might look like that game. If Loop can shut down the running game or limit the game, I think Washington State will win because it can go. I think it can go either one or two ways. Wyatt can't stop the pass and Loop's offense, or Loop can't stop the rushing game, turns the ball over, and Wyatt walks away with that one. It's okay.